Canto 8. Dante realizes that the fires on top of the tower are a signal to the city of Dis. Phlegyas quickly appears, and the two poets are ferried across the Styx. In angry shadow, Filippo Argenti rises up from the mire and tries to attack the boat. Repelled by Virgil, he is then viciously attacked by the other souls. The poets disembark at the gate of Dis. They are denied access by the demonic angels within. Virgil goes alone to speak with them, to no avail. The poets must wait for help from heaven. I say, continuing, that long before we to the foot of that high tower had come, our eyes went upwards to the summit of it, by reason of two flamelets we saw placed there, and from afar another answer them, so far that hardly could the eye attain it. And, to the sea of all discernment turned, I said, What saith this, and what respondeth that other fire, and who are they that made it? And he to me, across the turbid waves, what is expected thou canst now discern, if reek of the morass conceal it not. Cord never shot an arrow from itself that sped away athwart the air so swift, as I beheld a very little boat come o'er the water towards us at that moment, under the guidance of a single pilot, who shouted, Now art thou arrived, fell soul? Phlegyas, Phlegyas, thou criest out in vain for this once, said my lord. Thou shalt not have us longer than in the passing of the slough. And he who listens to some great deceit, that has been done to him, and then resents it, such became Phlegyas in his gathered wrath. My guide descended down into the boat, and then he made me enter after him, and only when I entered seemed it laden. Soon as the guide and I were in the boat, the antique prow goes on its way, dividing more of the water than 'tis wont with others. While we were running through the dead canal, up rose in front of me one full of mire, and said, Who art thou that comest ere the hour? And I to him, Although I come, I stay not, but who art thou that hast become so squalid? Thou seest that I am one who weeps, he answered, and I to him, With weeping and with wailing, thou spirit maledict, do thou remain, for thee I know, that though thou art all defiled. Then he stretched both his hands unto the boat, whereat my weary master thrust him back, saying, Away there with the other dogs. Thereafter, with his arms, he clasped my neck, he kissed my face, and said, Disdainful soul, blessed be she who bore thee in her bosom. That was an arrogant person in the world, goodness is none, that decks his memory, so likewise here his shade is furious. How many are esteemed great kings up there, who here shall be like unto swine in mire, leaving behind them horrible dispraises. And I, my master, much should I be pleased, if I could see him soused into this broth, before we issue forth out of the lake. And he to me, Ere unto thee the shore reveal itself, thou shalt be satisfied. Such a desire 'tis meet thou shouldst enjoy. A little after that, I saw such havoc made of him by the people of the mire, that still I praise and thank my God for it. They were all shouting, At Filippo Argenti, at that exasperate spirit Florentine turned round upon himself with his own teeth. We left him there, and more of him I tell not, but on mine ears there smote a lamentation, whenceforward I intent unbar mine eyes. And the good master said, Even now, my son, the city draweth near, whose name is Dis, with the grave citizens, with the great throng. And I, Its mosques already, master, clearly within there in the valley I discern vermilion, as if issuing from the fire they were. And he to me, The fire eternal that kindles them within makes them look red, and as thou beholdest in this nether hell. Then we arrived within the moats profound, that circumvallate that disconsolate city. The walls appeared to me to be of iron. Not without making a first circuit wide, we came unto a place where loud the pilot cried out to us, Debark, here is the entrance. More than 1,000 at the gates I saw out of the heavens rained down, who angrily were saying, Who is this that without death goes through the kingdom of the people dead? And my sagacious master made a sign of wishing secretly to speak with them. A little then they quelled their great disdain, and said, Come thou alone, and he be gone who has so boldly entered these dominions. Let him return alone by his mad road, try if he can, for thou shalt here remain, who has escorted him through such dark regions. Think, reader, if I was discomforted at utterance of the accursed words, for never to return here I believed. O my dear guide, who more than 7 times hast rendered me security, and drawn me from imminent peril that before me stood, do not desert me, said I, thus undone, and if the going farther be denied us, let us retrace our steps together swiftly. And that Lord, who had led me thitherward, said unto me, Fear not, because our passage none can take from us. It is by such is given. But here await me, and thy weary spirit comfort and nourish with a better hope, for in this nether world I will not leave thee. So onward goes, and there abandons me my father sweet, and I remain in doubt, for no and yes within my head contend. I could not hear what he proposed to them, but with them there he did not linger long, ere each within rivalry ran back. They closed the portals, those our adversaries, on my lord's breast, who had remained without, and turned to me with footsteps far between. His eyes cast down, his forehead shorn had he of all its boldness, and he said, with sighs, Who has denied to me the dolesome houses? And unto me, Thou, because I am angry, fear not, for I will conquer in the trial, whatever for defence within be planned. This arrogance of theirs is nothing new, for once they used it at less secret gate, which finds itself without a fastening still. O'er it didst thou behold the dead inscription, and now this side of it descends the steep, passing across the circles without escort, one by whose means the city shall be opened.